Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. This video is entirely different from the previous 600 I have posted, and I have finally maxed Clash of Clans. Look at this. No upgrades left to complete. I've even got all of the temporary defenses upgraded. As you can see, they're all at max level. But what this video is going to entail is just my whole journey through Clash of Clans. Some of the money I've spent, as you can see from the thumbnail, my best tips, mistakes that you should avoid. I'm just going to throw on some more replays, and then we're going to kind of get right down to brass tacks here. I started playing Clash of Clans, guys. Oh my gosh. Now, I think it was February of 2014. I've done some verification with that because my friends and my little brother and me all started at kind of the same time. I'm pretty sure it's February 2014. I would have to, guess verify with Supercell, but it could be 2013 February, but I'm more inclined to say 2014, so I'm going to stick with that because that's what I remember as I was in high school. Now, in terms of answering the number one question that probably most people have wanted to be answered is, Aki, how much money have you spent on the game? Guys, that thumbnail is not an over-exaggeration. Once I first started Clash of Clans, I wasn't old enough to just keep buying stuff or have my own card kind of linked to my account and then I could just spend whatever I want. My parents would buy me iTunes gift cards. No joke, you can ask them if you want to. But Christmas, dude, my birthday, that's what I do. I loved this game, guys. I put so much money in. And that wasn't the only thing. I was, later on, obviously I got into YouTube, but before that, I was buying all the sceneries, the hero skins. I wasn't gemming as much as I would say. I was more so using it just for armies because back then, remember, we didn't have the no training time. So, because I was back in the olden days, and I know I sound like an old grandpa, but it was the truth. It took me time, and I would sometimes be spending money on that. So, I wouldn't say I was outright gemming, but my oh my, have I spent countless of thousands and thousands of dollars. It's probably higher than 10,000 at this point, but yeah, I don't know. It's embarrassing to admit sometimes, but I wouldn't do anything differently. It genuinely, I'm okay with the money I've spent. It's allowed me to now become a content creator because of my maxed account. Obviously, it just helps to be at the highest town hall. But let's move on to some other things I kind of want to discuss, and I'll show you around all the hero skins I have and then the sceneries. And check this out. This is where just the madness starts to begin. But as you can see, I have most of the equipment. Obviously I have the equipment, but the hero skins. For the king, I think there's a couple that I kind of missed out on. As you can see, there's, 4, 5, 6. Other than that, I have them all. Move over towards the queen. Kind of the same-ish deal. There was some months I missed, which was a little bit unfortunate, but once I get into the shop again, I will buy them. But more recently, I've spent less money on skins for myself. I've more been spending money just on gold passes to give away to you guys. That is the main reason I've actually stopped buying some of the equipment. As you can see, I haven't bought the minion inventory yet, but I might. And then for the warden, look, same-ish sort of deal. Only missed 3. World champion, I think, right around the same deal. So, yeah, tons of money spent there. If you look at the sceneries, those two. But remember, they're not crazy expensive unless you're buying the legendary ones. And I shouldn't say that. They are expensive, obviously. But for me, at the time, I was just like, I'm buying them. I'm a big fan of the sceneries. They stand out to me. I like them. I really do like the cosmetics of Clash of Clans. It's my favorite game. I'm going to spend some money on it. I know people used to clown me all the time. They're like, Aki, how can you spend this much money on a mobile game? And I'm like, guys, I friggin' love it. But there we go. And then also, before, I want to also discuss the blacksmith here. The most important thing. I am 100% maxed out in everything of the game. And that's including equipment. Some of you are going to ask, Aki, how do you have 63 shiny ore, 57? Oh my gosh, what is this? Not shiny, glowy ore. How do you have over the limit? The reason for that is because I'm spending money. They were in the shop the other day. The reason I do that is because when new equipments come out, I want to be able to max them. Especially as a creator, I've been spending more money in things like that to make the channel better and make more videos for you guys. And that's me being honest. I'm not trying to be trying to defend my spending habits on the game, but that's why I do it. So that's the equipment. But now let's move on to kind of my most asked questions I get about my journey through this. And one of the most common questions I get asked is, Aki, what's the best tip for upgrading fast? I'm going to cut out all the BS. Some people tell you, oh, you got to do this. Oh, you got to do this. You got to do this. Nothing but grinding got me to my max account. Seriously, obviously, the money helped. That's not a lie. I can be honest about that. But in the early days when I couldn't spend as much helping me out, say with equipment and stuff like that, just grinding the game, I can tell you the truth, this is an actual fact. In my 11 years of Clash of Clans, maybe 12, but I think it's 11, I don't think I've missed a day. I could probably count on my hand if I've missed 1 or 2. Honestly, max of 5. I don't even think that. I truly believe I played daily for 11 years. You can ask cousins, you can ask other family members, you can ask my friends. They all know it. It's the game I love, so it allowed me to just keep grinding. That's my best tips. Now there's things like strategic rushing you could do that could help yourself out. I wouldn't be hyper focused on just maxing a town hall, because that's what I did. I don't know what it was in me. I just did not like seeing my base not like maxed out. So like if I was a town hall 9, I would 100% max everything, including walls, even traps, defense. I never left anything behind. So I wasn't a strategic rusher at that point. Just wasn't a thing I did. So town hall 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and now 17. I maxed each and every single one before moving up. That's just the way how I like to do it. That's not the best, I would say, for everyone. Now you could do those things like strategic rushing, and that would be totally fine. But my best advice is, yeah, just grind away and trust me, you'll get there. There are some other things that can help yourself out. But as a free-to-play player, that is the best things. I would do side wars during CWL to get extra ore, to farm your equipments faster. That's the best thing I would recommend. I do that to my clan. We run them all the time. So if you need a clan to join, just join ours. We do separate wars like that all the time. That's it though. But now let's move on to the next question. Another question I get asked all the time is, Aki, is the gold pass worth it? Be honest with me. I know people want me to put their like Supercell creator code in, but is a gold pass actually worth it? And guys, it's the best value for your buck. Like I spent on sceneries, I spent on hero skins. What I would say, if you have any money that you want to spend on Clash of Clans, it should just be for the gold passes or the event passes. I think they're worth it. The reduction in training time, not training time, the request time for your CC, the 20% builder boost, everything like that, and then the end of season rewards, it is definitely worth it, and it's the best value you can get in all of Clash of Clans is seriously the gold pass, and I stand by that, and I wholeheartedly believe that. I would not be leading you astray, and I'm not just trying to say that to sell more gold passes. That's what I believe. For you guys, if you have the money, spend it. But again, for free-to-play players, it's okay. This question was more so just for the people asking, is it worth it or is it not? And now, this other question kind of comes a little bit hand in hand, is how to avoid mistakes I made and or what I would do differently. Guys, this question's a little bit difficult. Have I made mistakes during Clash of Clans? Like obviously maybe some upgrades I could have done a little bit better. Should I have not been hyper-focused on, say, like maxing my town halls like that? Would I have rather strategic rushed? Sure. But kind of what I do differently and the mistakes go, the reason I say they're similar is I love the game. You know that. I've said that 1,000 times this video already. But that's part of the fun of it. I used to play it with friends. But now at this point, I've had friends quit the game. I'm the only one from my original friend group that still plays Clash of Clans. So would I do anything differently? No. Guys, I played this game. Obviously, some people see me as a YouTuber now. But most of my friends, some don't even know I have a YouTube channel. Like the ones I had in high school, I haven't seen them in a minute. So like they don't know. They would probably still assume. They're like, oh, you know what? Aki's still playing the game because that's his favorite. Like it didn't matter if it was console games or anything like that. This is what I stuck to. My friends knew that. Everyone did. So no, I would not do anything differently. Sure, you can do little aspects. Yeah, that's fine. But if I have to honestly answer that and be truthful, there's not a single thing I'd change in any single day I played Clash of Clans for. This sounds like an I love you to Clash of Clans, but seriously, it kind of is. But these are questions I've been asked so much, and that would be my answer to it. But now, let's move on to the last little bit of the video. I know once I finish this video and it's done recording, I know I'm going to have some things I missed up. So if you guys want a follow-up video on this, I will definitely do it. So just let me know. But what I want to close on is just a couple mistakes I see players making right now. Trust me, I feel your pain, free-to-play players. I know how it is to upgrade the equipment. It does suck. I mean that. But there's a way to counteract that. You don't always have to get angry about it. What I would do is, like say if you're, right now, I would upgrade your best equipments that you use for a variety of different strategies. So some people like to be air attackers. You know what? Giant Arrow would probably be pretty high on my upgrade priority list. Frozen Arrow would not be. So that's kind of what I mean. Like if you really want to stick to ground, it would probably be a good thing to have the Spiky Ball and Earthquake Boots leveled up and not really put too much effort into, say, the Vamp Stash, the Barbarian Puppet. That's kind of what I'm trying to get at, is that mistake I see all the time, people trying to spread their ore out. But then I know the counter question is like, well, Aki, how can I upgrade all those epics? Like, you're doing it with money. I don't have the money to do it. I don't have a gold pass. What should I do then? I still stand by that. Yes, your epic equipment is great. I 100% agree. I'm not saying it isn't. But you don't have to get it to max level. You can run some of these epics at level 21. I have a whole video breaking that down, and I'll actually link that at the start so you can check that out if you want to. So, for example, the action figure equipment. It's totally fine at level 21. Yes, that saves you 6 levels. That's still more than just having to take it all the way where you're going to have to spend more Starry Ore. So that's a couple piece of advice that I would have on the equipment side of things. In terms of attacking, and this to just break down a little bit more, I get asked all the time, Aki, how are you such a good attacker? That is very nice of you to say, and I do not think I'm the best player in Clash of Clans. I just think I've spent so much time on the game, but there's some stuff I do different from most players. Yes, I play every day, but I also switch up armies every day. I don't just stick to air. I don't just stick to ground. That is partly for YouTube, but guys, I've been in True North, my clan, for the last 7 years, I'm pretty sure. You can ask any one of them. There was never a day in Legends League that I wasn't using different armies. Like, I wouldn't do all 8 attacks with just, say, hybrid. I would do it with, like, hogs or whatever it was. I was switching up attacks. There was a 2-year period of time in Legends League where I was running just Lalo, 1 attack, and then I was learning hybrid the 2nd attack. So I would do 1 Lalo, 1 hybrid, 1 Lalo, 1 hybrid, 1 Lalo, 1 hybrid. You get the point. To get the strategies down. And the reason I think that truly does help you so much is because you're learning different mechanics. If you just stick to air, you're only going to be like, oh, well, I only understand this part of attacks. But if you can learn ground attacks, say if you get Root Riders down, you can understand pathing a little bit more. But then you can apply that to, say, a Lalo attack or, say, a quad clone mass balloon attack. Like, there's aspects you can take of different attacks and you can apply them elsewhere. So that's another thing I would really want to mention. And now at this point, I feel like I'm rambling, but I think this is all kind of worthwhile stuff that I truly feel will help you out. If you have any following up questions, please drop them in the comment section below. I will have a pinned comment for that so you can reply to it. If I missed anything, is there any other questions or urgent questions you're really wanting me to answer? I will answer them my best of my abilities in the comment section to respond to most of you. But if not, I will do another detailed video on this. Let me know if you enjoyed it. Did this actually give you some benefit? And I will see you guys again very soon with some great, awesome attacks. Peace out.